and Smile. Welcome to the pre-stream chat. Check. Alrighty, it does work. How you doing, Cross and Smile? Just advertising that we're about to go live. I'm Dan. This is Misty.
Hello.
How's you doing? I'm just doing good. Got a lot to cover today. A lot of cool stuff. Friggin' also had a cool night last night. I'm a little groggy. She's fine. Talk about that at the start of the show. You're good? Well, that's good. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. Sweetie, the coffee's in front of the keyboard, and I can't have it in front of the keyboard right now. So here, you know what? I think I can do this. Hold on. There we go. There.
All I had to do was do that.
That would have worked too. I made that more complicated than it needed to be. And there's that party music that I need to take down. It's so loud on YouTube. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Bam. So, Crossed, where are you from? Love your bits, by the way. They honestly make me laugh so much. Thank you very much. Where do you see where do you normally see our videos? Just for our personal curiosity. We have it on Facebook, we have it on YouTube, and you know, we're doing what we can as content creators, all that good stuff.
Yeah, are you talking about Dan's stand-up? Or...
No, just like where is he seeing it on Facebook, or is he seeing it on YouTube, or he could be talking about my stand-up, I don't know. I didn't actually think about my stand-up. I totally forgot I did that for
Well, you're funnier than I am, so...
No, not some days. YouTube, righteous. Okay, so YouTube's working. I'm top on that. Bam. Well, welcome. Where are you from? All that good stuff. Tell us about yourself. As I try to figure out computers. Yep. Well, welcome, guys.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. It's the pre-stream chat. It's basically where we can interact with you while we're advertising the show and stuff. 'Cause you gotta do it on Twitch. You gotta tell people. You know, I think the fellow Twitch streamers that are watching know that feel. So there's always like that awkward period between the actual, you know, when you start, when the actual stuff begins. You just gotta work through. This is our way of figuring out. Let's just talk to people before we actually start. We were yelling at them. Let's see here. So yeah, lots to cover today. We're gonna look at a couple trailers. We're gonna try to have this episode be able to get on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, those of you, so if you didn't see the season premiere last week, go to the Twitch VOD to watch it. YouTube, CBS had our video pulled because I did not have, I guess, the opinion they wanted on
It's
Star
because-
Trek Picard.
It's because they screened the trailer, and it's their property, I think so.
Everybody else didn't have a problem with it, but when I say, like, I made a joke of, like, Picard running a vineyard. That's what it looked like.
But I said I was
Oh, yeah, you did say that. I don't know. No one's ever blocked. No one's ever gotten it pulled before. And CBS is like the network for old people.
Well, maybe.
It just seems
that's-
like a very elderly person
maybe
thing to
that's-
do. You know what I mean? Like only an elderly person would get a video pulled from YouTube.
I don't know.
I'm
have
being
no idea.
extra slow at this. I'm sorry.
I don't know what will get you pulled off of YouTube. I mean, unless...
Making fun of CBS shows. Thank God we didn't show a trailer of Jag.
Oh, God.
They would have sued us. They would have sued us. I don't know, because they're so protective of their Jag shows. I bet you it's the one thing they promote on that CBS All Access app. It's just like it's
The cars.
No, Jag.
Oh, Jag.
Like they
No,
still are on it.
It's probably but they have the Twilight Zone though. The reboot of the Twilight Zone. Now that's
They all have.
if you were to get the CBS All Access app, it would be
It's not
if
happening.
you were to get it.
Not even
It
if.
would be for that.
Not even an if. You get my videos pulled from YouTube. You're not getting my money.
I'm sorry. What
I
if
don't care.
I
They could have like an all David Tennant block of shows. CBS.
all we have to do
Are we about to get into an argument
all we
about
have to
CBS?
do is edit that clip out.
Yeah, but like the episode was like 2 hours, so it makes it like 3 or 4 gigs. And for me, it's all about finding where to download it. So and then you gotta take into account that I gotta put it in Premiere or any video editing software for that matter. And that takes a long time.
And 2 viewers now.
Well, I mean, it's the pre-stream chat going live at 5.
So yeah, I don't think people like it.
Anyway, anyways. So, just a couple more places and then start the show. Bam! Here we go. There's gotta be an easy. I mean, we need like a Streamlabs deck, push buttons, and get this going faster. I hear with those like Streamlabs buttons that you can just like push the button and it'll post whatever for you. Anyway, that's what I need. It's like $200. You know, I'm sorry. I won't pay that much for like a bunch of buttons. That damn Facebook app. The technology has been really slow today. I don't know if it's just like our stuff or if it's the whole neighborhood stuff. Because it is being really like crazy. Crazy slow. Coffee is so great. Alright. Twitter and Discord, guys, and we are ready to go. 2 minutes. The new episode alert is happening. Dan, Misty's, I don't know what Misty's doing. She's coming. But this is pretty much the place where we can just do all that, like walk away from the camera.
I'm trying to work on
Our technology's really like screwing around today.
my phone's being stupid. I did get on my laptop.
So we're running a little bit behind schedule. Got a couple more places to post, I guess would be the word. Hey, Buns has been here.
Hola, how's it going?
You mean you just left me here to just be alone, not talk to me? Wait till Misty gets back, Buns?
Oh.
I don't blame you. Let me make sure I got everything we need. We got everything we need up there. Gotcha. We got the terrible royalty-free music going. Oh, just got the notification. Damn, that's a little bit.
Well,
Twitch is a little bit behind on that.
it might be our internet connection. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, seriously, our technology today is just it's just
Well,
really.
and then last week we had to postpone
Yeah, because.
by a couple hours because of the internet.
Yeah. Let's. I got a couple more places to post. That royalty-free music is terrible, guys. I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it, and it is. There, I'll just stick to that one. That sounds like Final Fantasy VII. I don't know what that other thing sounded like, but I was hearing it, guys, and I was just like, nah.
We need. Do we have any musicians here that will? I mean, we could, promote some fellow.
That's the thing, though. But like,
musicians.
I love that. But like, people's like send me like things I can't put into Streamlabs.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that music like everywhere. Yeah, it's just like I like this. It's nice little waiting music, nice little chat music. Makes me think of Midgar and Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, that's why. That's I had
Yeah.
no idea.
I have no idea what the other song was, but it was. I like my headphones are right here and they're loud enough to where we can hear what's going on, whatever. But like, ugh, that was terrible. So you got everything like posted on your
Yeah.
phone? Your phone's going.
I got it posted on my laptop. My phone is not. My Facebook app is outdated.
Yeah. But they update those like every single day. It's so like crazy.
I mean, my phone's old. So.
Aliens Downfall, terrible. Oh, probably the royalty-free music. Well, it's royalty-free, guys. It's so we don't get muted. This is, this is the most tolerable royalty-free music. For me, at
some
least.
some Trent Reznor royalty-free music.
Does Trent Reznor have royalty-free music?
This was a couple of years ago. He posted, I don't know where online, but he had posted some stuff. It was probably actually compositions that he did. But a couple of years ago, he had posted some royalty-free stuff that like people were. They told people feel free to use it.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
We'd have to look into it. I don't. Maybe it's still up.
If anybody knows what she's talking about, like link us.
Trent Reznor.
All right, and
Those
then
Ghost albums were royalty-free.
those Ghost albums are royalty-free. Okay, well now that I know that,
But I mean, it's something I don't even know what type of music it is.
it is Trent Reznor. It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I remember back in the day, I was big into Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson. That was my dark period.
I think my dark period was bare naked ladies. And insane.
But, I mean, Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor is a talented dude. Nine Inch Nails Ghost 1 through 4. It's not great, but similar to the stuff he did on his movie soundtracks.
That's just loud.
That's so weird to me, like, because I remember from like 96, 97 listening to Nine Inch Nails, and if
It blows my mind
But-
too, in a totally different context though.
Marilyn Manson.
Not a huge
Uh,
Trent Reznor fan right here. Just I've never understood.
I
Yep,
have
yep.
not. I haven't. Now I'm not up with what Reznor and Manson are doing now, but oh,
Manson.
I was extremely angry and depressed when I was listening to those.
Clearly, no, clearly. You have to
those,
be listening to
that music, but Academy Award-winning composer Trent Reznor, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Crazy.
that's mind-boggling to me. That is
Crazy.
absolutely mind-boggling to me. That has happened.
Yeah.
I'm trying right now, guys. This is. I can't believe we're not like choppy right now. Marilyn
Really?
Manson is fire. Righteous. I don't have a problem with Marilyn Manson. I always thought he was a brave dude. I just don't like Trent Reznor. I've never gotten that feel.
Really?
It's not like I don't like him as a person or
Yeah.
whatever. It's just never been my thing, and I've never understood. But you know, I also like shit that I also like Maroon 5's first album. People give me shit for that. So. I know it's not your thing. It's no one's thing, but it's a good first. It was a good album. The first one at least.
Because they were like hits on.
They weren't
Very
written for
important.
hits. Yeah. They weren't written to be hits. They were just written. You know what I mean? All right. There we
The
go.
Downward Spiral was a great album, as was Songs About Jane.
Puns knows what I'm talking
now,
about.
I really enjoyed the Downward Spiral. Songs About Jane, I don't know.
I don't know how no one can like Songs About James. It's a different song, each song, and it's written from a genuine place about this girl that broke his heart.
What do you mean it's a different song each song, like a different style?
Mm-hmm.
I never really liked that.
No, but it's like three different styles, like rock, jazz, or pop, or blues.
Mhm.
Between those styles, and sometimes those would be like mixed together
Yeah.
in that first album.
I guess I kind of.
I love that.
What is that? I can't even.
I
say
don't know what
that
it
is.
means, but it's just to do with the fro. Harder to Breathe is like on my workout
Uh.
playlist. Yeah, when I was thinking about working out, which I should go back to thinking about that. Harder to Breathe, only because I thought about my asthma. So like I thought that'd be a good asthma song as I was working out, just like when I was having an asthma attack, just put that song in.
I don't know. To continue my thought from earlier, I don't really enjoy like when an album is too like kind of switches back and forth between styles. I kind of like a little bit more cohesion. But I mean, honestly, I'm kind of
Cohesion.
yeah,
Cohesion.
cohesion.
I'm
That's what I
just-
said.
No. I know. I just didn't think that. I always use that word when like a spy has taken someone out or something, or like when an election is rigged or something.
You're
I
not-
don't know. I don't know. It's just a very serious word,
It's
and
not
you used it for music. No. I just loved it. It was good.
cohesion.
Yeah. I loved it. I loved the fact that you used that word.
All right.
Yeah. No, nothing against you or anything. I was just like, wow, I didn't expect that word to be busted out right there.
Well, it was.
Just posted on Instagram, guys. It's the last thing, and then it works with the Maroon 5 album. Bob Ross plus that emote equals BAM.
Is it? Okay, so the resulting emote looks like, from what I can see, I need new glasses. From what I can see, it looks like the dude from the chubby dude from the Sandlot with an afro. That's what it looks like to me.
Chubby dude from the Sandlot with an F. I can
the
see where you
redhead
get the
kid.
chubby dude from the red. Yeah,
I
I can see
mean-
where you get that. He kind of does look. Everybody remember the Sandlot? Yeah.
I mean, I was
Is
just.
that what we are now? We're just 90s kids? Hey, everybody remembers it. Sandlot 30 years from now when we're
No.
when we're streaming through hologram. Hey, everybody, remember the Sandlot?
We're gonna be like VR or something. I don't know. Like,
I do not want anybody seeing my elderly body in like VR.
we're.
BuzzFeed remembers.
Well, I mean, everything 90s is like a thing again. Because that's how
Yeah,
we
it's only a matter-
recycle. We just recycle, culture from 20 years ago, and
You're
we're trying to
Killing
make
me
it new
Smalls,
again.
that chubby dude.
Killing
from
me
Santa.
Smalls.
Yeah.
I used to say that all the time when I was in high school. Killing me Smalls.
Freaking, you know that's getting rebooted. At some point, they're gonna revamp The Sandlot. It's gonna have all the Stranger Things kids and all the It kids, and they're all gonna have one fucking movie, and it's gonna be the Sandlot remake. 11's gonna be the pitcher. Bam.
The Sand Dune.
The
There's gonna be sci-fi in there somewhere. Hence Dune. Hence the word
yeah,
Dune.
no, those
The
brothers.
Sand Dune.
Those, yeah, it's gonna be set in the 90s. Those brothers are gonna direct it. Someone's gonna sue them.
And they're just gonna keep on chugging. They're just gonna keep doing like mashups.
Mm-hmm. And this all tied in with Stephen King.
What? Tied in with Stephen
Yeah,
King?
they're just all gonna take it from Stephen King. So they're just gonna take a structure and then Stephen King it. So they're gonna just take a movie genre and Stephen King it.
All right.
That's what they do.
I watched the other night. I don't think people are putting 11 out because she pulled out a forbidden word.
Hey,
Huh?
hold on. I don't think people are putting 11 out because she pulled out a forbidden word. That is very cryptic.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Proper mashups. I made a potato mashup. Okay, back to the awkward corner. Get it, like mashed potatoes. You made potatoes.
Yeah.
What's up, Proper? Thank you for tuning in because I know it's pretty late for you right now.
What were we talking about? I got really sidetracked.
I don't know. I was just making a joke on how they would just remake the Sandlot and then just use all the Stranger Things kids and all the.
Oh, Stephen King, right? So I was watching
Yeah.
I was watching Creep Show. I think you were taking a nap.
Which I do.
It was a few nights ago. Dan was taking a nap, and that's when if I'm awake and he's napping, that's when I watch like horror movies or, stuff like that because he's not as big into horror as I am. So I was watching Creep Show.
Hence the naps.
I was watching Creep Show Volume 1. Stephen King is an actor in one of the little vignettes because it's based on like the Creep Show comic books from the 1950s. So they went ahead and they made like the first installment of Creep Show in like 82 or something. Oh my gosh. So anyway, Stephen King was like an actor in one of these, and he plays like this yokel dude who finds a meteor. It was fantastic.
All right, Instagram is shared.
Proper says a few nights ago when he took a nap, bro. How many nights we talking about? You haven't slept for 3 or 4 naps?
Because of the Insomniac stream and stand-up comedy and all this, and then what we do when we aren't streaming with Red Nebula Pictures, when we're doing the production side of it, yeah, I don't sleep much. I get about a couple naps in me a day, but then at nighttime I'm either editing or streaming for you guys on the Insomniac stream. It's a terrible, terrible schedule to have when you're my age, but Pokemon Sleep is coming out soon. We're actually going to talk about that next week because I want more details of that to come out. But today we are talking movie trailers, E3, freaking a new animated Batman movie coming out. That's not Batman vs. Ninja Turtles, everybody calm down. We got trailers, boom, everything. Sweetie, everything's been posted to social media. We got all that.
Alright.
All that materialistic stuff out of the way. I mean, it is. It's the materialistic part about Twitch and doing one of these things, and you know what I mean. I would just rather just press live and just see what happens, but I used to do that. Nobody came in. Borderlands 2 on the PSN store for free on the 6th of June. It's proper up top. I already have Borderlands 2. I hate it when that comes out. Man, that happened. I paid like $30 for Borderlands 2 weeks ago, and then they come out for free today. I just hit my leg really hard.
It comes out on my birthday. Lego my ego.
Lego my ego, bro. Lego my ego. Proper, big shout out to Proper before we get the stream started. With me 100% as I was like getting really mad at Destiny 2. Like I had this it was for an exotic gun, a rare gun. You know, you had to bust your ass through this quest to do it. I was on the last part of the quest, and it was like this new mechanic where you had to do like a western like quick draw with the aliens, and it was all about about timing. Anyway, we were in that fucking thing for like 2 hours. And Proper's keeping me motivated the whole time, and we did it, and we got the gun. We out here. We out here. Another big shout out to Proper for keeping my emotions in check. And for the first time, I did not rage. When it was, if you would have seen it, it was like, oh, Dan's gonna rage. Anyway, let's turn that royalty-free music off because it's back again. And I guess hit him with the intro, huh? Let's hit him with the intro.
Make sure it wasn't speaking.
See, that's all we have to do. By the way, check out what my Batman shirt does on the green screen. That's why I wore it today.
Okay.
I'm gonna just turn this desktop audio up and everything. So, first things first, I'm a little groggy. Y'all are gonna notice it as the show goes on. If you haven't noticed already, I'm a little groggy, and out of it, I don't know how we get so lucky. We get to do like really cool things. We've covered wrestling here on Nerd Alert and everything. Wrestling's just kind of been crazy lately. Lots of stuff to keep up with.
Yeah.
And we haven't covered it in a long time, but we've been huge fans. And I also do stand-up comedy and stuff. And she's like my manager, really. She makes sure, like, she's my proper in the stand-up world. She makes sure my emotions get kept in check. And boy, last night, they really needed to be. Got to work with a two-time world champion. He has a match coming up for the WWE title. Dolph Ziggler last night. Really cool show. Really cool guy. Really fun show. Yeah. She is my proper in the real world, calming me down. And she likes to give me kisses. So it all works. It all works out. But yeah, no, if Dolph Ziggler is ever in your area doing a comedy show, this is just a free little shout out to Dolph Ziggler, who commented on my Instagram today, by the way. I got a huge nerd, like, freaking gasm over that. Yeah, if he's in your area, go see his comedy show if you're a wrestling fan, because I think it's something every wrestling fan needs to, like, experience.
Nice guy.
Super
nice guy.
Very super down to earth.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool, like, I had to work it, like, there was a meet and greet before the show, and I had to work it and take pictures for people with their phones. And it was just like, we've been to the Comic-Con as Comic-Con as fans and press. I've never seen anybody treat their fans with, like, such coolness, because, like, go up there, and of course, I've been in their shoes, so I'm just hitting every button on the phone, just hitting that just capturing the whole experience. But he's standing there, he's talking with him, he's having like 7 to 10 minute conversations.
Wow.
Like, he's a really, really cool dude. So if he ever comes to your area and you're a huge wrestling fan, go. Also, you might, you have no idea what he'll talk about. I was very surprised.
No idea.
I was very surprised what he was exactly willing to talk about. It seemed like anything was on the table. Really, really cool dude. And, so anyway, that's that. It was a really fun night, and it was a really stressful night for me, because it was just like, oh, I gotta perform in front of other wrestling fans. This was a first for me, but everything was fine. It was good.
It was a good show.
I was on eggshells for like 2 weeks, but today's show, we got a lot of things to cover. We didn't even, like, line it up and do anything. We got 2 reviews to go. I think we should do previews first. Previews are always exciting.
Yeah.
So you know what? Right off the bat, out of the comic book world, we got something new from the, we got something new. Kit, what's going on? What's going on? Kit Falbo, everybody. His book came in, for those of you who don't know, and we have both been reading.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not going to tell you how far I am.
Me neither.
Okay, because one of us will feel bad.
Yeah.
But we are reading and we are enjoying Intelligence Block, man. It's really good. There's a specific paragraph I really enjoy, and I'll message you, because for me it's like a little personal meeting. But it's literally on the first page, second paragraph. That whole paragraph. No. We'll get into it in private message. But there's like, I'm loving the book. She's loving the book. We can't wait to finish it and do our own little review. We're gonna have our own little review of the book right here on Nerd Alert, if you don't mind. But first things first. Something out of the comic book world. DC Universe. Ooh. Okay. So, the Swamp Thing trailer hit. For those of you who don't know, it's a dude in a swamp.
It's a dude in a swamp.
I don't know. Okay, so this dude is normally around in the comics. You know him. I mean, he has his own comic, but he's most well known for being, like, right now, John Constantine's, not sidekick, but just kind of superhero friend. He's more in the John Constantine. So
if you were,
John Constantine world. Sorry.
But if you're like, if you were like growing up in the 90s, you might have seen the cartoon Swamp Thing.
Yeah, you might have seen the cartoon Swamp. So the cartoon Swamp Thing, I will always remember because its theme song totally hacked Wild Thing, that song. So it would be like, Swamp Thing, you are amazing.
Wait.
Instead of like Wild Thing. Y'all remember that shit from the 90s cartoon?
From the cartoon, I just remember I kind of remember, like, the theme song, and it wasn't that.
No, the theme song was a direct hack of that Wild Thing song. I remember.
I just remember okay, then we're talking about something different.
Maybe I'm talking about an 80s cartoon.
I'm thinking about, like, there was some sort of theme song, and it was, like, in the first person, and it was talking about, like, he got radioactive ugly or something like that. That's what I remember. That's the only line I remember from the theme song.
I don't know.
We should have done our research.
No, you know what? No, freak it. Let's freak it. Freak it. When have I ever said freak it? No, let's look it up. I want to find the original theme song now. Unless it's owned by fucking CBS, then we're not playing it.
Then we won't be able to.
That's made me so mad. Swamp Thing cartoon original theme song. Swamp Thing opening thing. This one, right? It's this one.
I don't know.
Hold on. Let's go back to the live scene. Yes, we're stopping everything. Let's go back to the live scene.
All right.
This is what I'm talking about. It totally ripped off that Wild Thing song. Full screen it. Let's do it. Spider-Man showed up in the cartoon. I don't know what you were thinking about, but that is the one thing I will always. I remember that opening. I remember that intro and everything. Now that I see it again, but yeah, no, that song is total hack. And yeah, back to the Swamp Thing. Now that is not what they put out. Now I'm going to admit, I have said a lot of things about the DC people, all of them. Some individually, some specifically. But I saw this trailer when it dropped, so I'm gonna say it looks good. Let's just go into it, analyze it, all that good stuff, and yeah, let's talk about it after we see this, guys. This is Swamp Thing DC Universe. Here we go.
kind of cold. There's a situation back in the States.
Where? You're kidding.
How long has it been since you were home?
A while.
We don't know what this is yet. The hospital is on it 24/7, and the CDC.
My name is Dr. Abby Arcane. My team is here to find the source of this disease.
You saw the body. Dealt with anything like that before?
Who are you again?
Holland.
Alec Holland was investigating illegal dumping on the swamp.
Hello?
Dr. Jason Woodrue.
The CDC's in town.
There's no way that my accelerant is responsible.
There's this poison coming off the swamp.
You should be dead! There's been a shift in the balance of the light and the dark. Something's out there.
We're dealing with something beyond the known scope of science.
I need it alive to study.
There's all kinds of awful that happens in this swamp.
There's something special about this place.
There's so much unimaginable beauty out there, Abby.
The swamp's had enough. This is payback.
So that has dropped today on DC streaming service. Now let me just say one thing.
Hi, my name is Ben, and I'm
a lot of crap
Yeah.
throughout Nerd Alert season 1. I mean, all the way back to when we were on a web
Season 2.
when we were on a different website. You know, this actually looks pretty good. Now, does it look good enough for me personally to start ordering the DC universe? No, I need 2 more shows that look like this.
Now this, as a horror fan, this is something that I can get behind.
It does look great for the horror aspect of it.
And to me, I'm like, finally, as you know what I mean, a comic related, related show that has some horror element to it.
See, puns, I'm not into the show, because to me, and maybe it's because I love the comic book way too much. But when I saw the first couple episodes of Doom Patrol, I was like, wow, this is the CW does Doom Patrol. Because the comic book, both iterations of Grant Morrison and Gerard Way, the TV show just isn't weird enough.
Ooh.
There we go. There we go. No, not at all. Not at all.
The show is 100% perfect and 100% accurate.
Let me go get it. I'm gonna go get the comic.
Okay.
We have time. I will go frame by frame on this. Okay.
I'm gonna catch us up on the chat.
Catch us up. I'm sorry. So we had it was cut down from 12 episodes to 10 episodes. Didn't know that, Kip. Did not know that. Also, they had to rework since they had to cut it short. Yes, it is DC proper. Huge note for me. And see, that is the stamp that DC makes sometimes, because that's how people feel. People just need to hear that it's DC and go, no. So, like, when DC actually comes out with something good, this is the reaction. I mean, this looks good, but for me, this is like, well, I'd have to sit down and watch it to actually know.
So you think it's too little too late?
I mean, to put it all over in perspective, Marvel's already working on a multiverse, and DC couldn't even get the Justice League right. Marvel's has completed like a whole phase, has had successful Netflix shows that got up and canceled, which, by the way, we need to add that to the show immediately. We can just do that off the whim. But the Jessica Jones Season 3 teaser came out.
Yeah.
It's really not a lot to talk about. It's not that much of a teaser. But Jessica Jones seems to be the only Netflix show that's actually getting an ending. But that's what I'm talking about. Marvel has been through this whole thing in the 10 years in their movie and TV universe, and was, I mean
DC has been directionless. DC has been directionless, and it seems like, well, okay, so they had Gotham on Fox. They had, you know,
they do have a James Gunn. They do have a
they-
James Gunn Suicide Squad coming out, kid, and that was the smartest move they made. But the only reason they did that move is because, I mean, if Marvel never fires James Gunn, DC never gets James Gunn.
How's that?
I mean, that was the whole trigger of events that happened. James Gunn got fired, guys, remember? And then we all talked about it, and it was all over social media because it was about his Twitter and comments he made 10 years ago. So DC moved in on that because James Gunn is, I would say, a little bit pissed off at that time. Boom, James Gunn agrees to Suicide Squad, and then what happens next? Marvel and James Gunn made up. But because DC was that threat right there, DC showed Marvel like, oh, we'll just pull him away from you.
But how do you know he's not going to actually go through with it and do?
Oh no,
Suicide
he's gonna go through with it
So,
now.
yeah.
No. He got, but I'm just saying, Marvel's firing got him that job.
Yeah. But you earlier you were just saying like either he's going to be with DC or he's going to be with
Oh no,
Marvel.
that's not what I meant.
And like he's his own free agent.
No,
technically,
he's his
unless
own free agent.
unless
Yeah.
a contract says something else.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to seem it like that. I didn't mean that.
They are doing well on TV shows.
The only Marvel things I liked on Netflix was Punisher proper. Here's the thing: the first season of everything from the Marvel shows I like, and then it just kind of died down for me. But to me, there's no better season than the first season of Daredevil. Straight up, everything I needed as a comic book fan. Just Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin, the whole build, just that first season. Wow. Supergirl, Arrow, Black Lightning, Flash tomorrow. DC is doing very well on TV shows. But, you know, like Arrow, for Arrow, after the second season, went down. Supergirl, gone down. I haven't seen Black Lightning, so I can't comment. The Flash, I would even say.
We have to catch up on
We have to
on
catch
Flash.
up, but when we were it wasn't looking too good. They're doing well on TV shows as far as the number of them that they have, but Arrow's about to go, and it's just going to be this domino effect. So, like, whoever was out first, like, you know, first one in, first one out type of thing. I don't know.
Daredevil didn't give me a solid PP. What's that?
I don't know, but I understand what he means.
Jessica Jones. I'm not even speaking about Luke Cage or the Defenders.
Okay, fair enough. First person I've met that's just like, I didn't like any of them. I can't disagree with you on Defenders. Defenders was terrible. First season of Luke Cage I really liked, not as much as the first season of Daredevil. I guess because it's like the first of its. I guess because Luke Cage's first season tackled a lot of issues that was going on at the time.
The second season we lost interest early on. In the second season of Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Honestly, we lost interest early on in season 2 of Jessica Jones as well.
Yeah, because Jessica Jones's character was kind of just flipped 180'd for no reason. Like, you know, she in the first season she beats up men who like treat her wrong, you know. And then just, I don't know. It just didn't seem like there was much of a...
We're going to rewatch it.
Oh, we do. We do plan on rewatching everything. Because season 3 Jessica Jones is coming out, so we got to catch up on that. We got to catch up on... Exactly,
Jessica Jones doesn't work with that David Tennant.
Speaking of which, we got a great review coming. But that Swamp Thing, will it be good? Will it be bad? I don't know. I need two more trailers. You give me 2 more shows, DC, with trailers that look like that, and I will be interested in getting DC Universe. I did not like Legends of Tomorrow, Gotham, or Black Lightning. Titans was dope.
Titans?
I didn't see enough of the trailers for me to order DC Universe. That's the thing. They give me more trailers like this, I might. By the way, good call, chatbot, Master Nebula Station, which if you back up from your computer a bit and look at the name again, looks like masturbation.
Yes, it does.
Oh, shit. I didn't know she was right there. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, join the Discord. Never miss an episode of Nerd Alert. Also, hit that follow button if you could. Next thing, Misty, this is all you. This is all Misty. Because I don't know anything of the subject matter. But Misty was like, I'm bringing this to the table. I looked at it. Looks awesome. Misty, take it away.
All right. So, The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance is a new Netflix show that's coming out. I don't remember the release date. It may have already come out, actually. It's August 30th, something like that.
Okay.
Can you look that up for me?
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, the release date is coming. It's a new Netflix show. It is. Oh, there we go. It's on the trailer.
It's on the trailer. But, I just can't get
the.
I just can't get
so,
the.
That's fine.
There we go.
We'll just show it. August 30th. That was right. So this is a prequel to The Dark Crystal, the Jim Henson film made in 1982.
And I do love Jim Henson.
So basically,
who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean those little guys, the villain. I don't remember what they're called. The villain guys on the right. If you've ever seen the beginning of...
He looks dope.
If you've ever seen the beginning of the original Dark Crystal, one of these guys, like, dies. It's like the king of the villain vultures. That's what I'm going to call them.
Okay.
I don't remember their names. But anyway, they one of them dies in the beginning of the original Dark Crystal. It is so scary.
The shows that you watched as a kid to creep out your parents. Beetlejuice, Dark Crystal, and Labyrinth.
My parents watched these with me. Like, I watched Tales from the Dark Side. I watched Child's Play. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street.
She still watches the 1960s Twilight Zone.
Yep, I watched all that stuff with my mom. But yeah, so Jim Henson was, definitely, Kit, you're right, behind Dark Crystal, Labyrinth. He did puppets in, like, The Witches.
He's also responsible for the puppet.
Tons.
He's also responsible for the puppets in a little thing called Star Wars. I mean, Yoda, for God's sake.
Fraggle Rock. Gosh, so many. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch the trailer.
I'm interested. I'm peaked. I'm at peak interest. Jim Henson. So this is the remake of the Dark trailer.
Not the remake.
No, not remake.
This is the prequel.
Prequel.
This is the prequel to the 1982 film.
But what I mean is, it's like a new introduction type of thing, right? Like that's what I meant. Anyway, let's watch it. I'm terrible at this.
The darkening corrupts everything it touches.
What is the darkening?
Behold.
Endings lay before us. Some good, most bad. What have the Skeksis done? No one.
Looks dope as shit.
And really the characters look pretty faithful to the puppets from the original Dark Crystal film. You know, I don't know. If
I want that out tomorrow. I want to watch that shit.
I don't know if these are puppets or if it's CGI, but
it looked like it could have been a little bit of both in some scenes.
It looks like these just look like cleaned up versions of the puppets from the 1982 movie. So it's pretty faithful. I'm super excited to see.
I'm actually pretty stoked for it too. We were watching it, and by the way, sorry about that. We got like a little table, and sometimes like the elbow bumps the mouse, and no, it's because the mouse hovered over the trailer, and then the YouTube whatever thing popped up. I do apologize. We just have a little table. When we get more funds, we do plan on getting a bigger table, everything, getting a better setup. We actually want to do this standing up, like that's what we want to do. But for right now, little table. Sorry about that. Try to make sure it doesn't happen again. And beautiful trailer. The special effects, all that. I mean, that is what I want to see in fantasy. And I never got that in Game of Thrones. That's why I couldn't get into Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones doesn't look like that type of fantasy.
Yeah, people give me crap for not having watched Game of Thrones, but it's like, you know what? There's so many shows out there. Yeah. And that's just not really my thing. It's just plain and simple, not my thing. But now this, I'm excited to see. So that means we're going to have to watch the original Dark Crystal.
Hey, I'm down for it. There's interviews saying that there's more than 80% practical puppet work. Righteous. Standing up is better for the blood flow anyways. No table needed. I do like the art style of that. The world looks insanely beautiful. It really does. Good find. Good find, Misty. That's August 30th on Netflix. Also, what, I guess, so, like, last week, we were promoting that we were going to show the Miley Cyrus episode trailer and the Anthony Mackie episode trailer, and since I am such, we all know, I just had to apologize for the mouse and stuff. I'm a terrible technical director, of this show. I'm very bad. And I mess up like all the time, and I felt really bad, guys. And you know, some of you are just I remember some of y'all being really excited about seeing the Anthony Mackie trailer and shit. And so now don't put yourself down. You're not as bad as me. Oh no, I was pretty terrible. So we figured this week we're gonna show the Anthony Mackie trailer, but we're done showing the episodic trailers of the new Black Mirror season, because it starts up in here in 5 days. We're just gonna binge watch all the Black Mirror episodes and do a review. But just for you guys, mistake-free Anthony Mackie Black Mirror episode called Striking Vipers. Let's take a look. Okay, that was only for me. Alright, I just wanted to be funny. I was gonna troll y'all a little bit. That was a very Andy Kaufman thing to do. Alright, man. Oh, he's just working. See you later, Kip. He timed that perfectly. I'm about to feel bad right now. I was like, oh, did that make him mad? No, he has to actually go to work. Thank you, Kip, for coming in. No, guys, I was just kidding. It was a very Andy Kaufman thing to do. It was more as a joke on how terrible I am as a technical director. Maybe that was just for me. Me and Ralphie thought it was hilarious. Me and the dog. Here's the real trailer. I can't even start the trailer. Good thing I went for a pee. I didn't see anything. His laugh was definitely a troll laugh. Damn it. I used bathroom break time to get out that troll. Anyway, here you go. Here's the trailer.
The app says that we need to do it within the hour. It's peak fertility.
This ate so much, I don't know if I can.
I'll only love.
Wanna know where I'm going after
about you. Sometimes you just sort of go away.
I love you till then.
There's something going on.
Something going on.
That's what I said.
Not 1 minute more.
Nothing is going on. I promise.
So that Striking Vipers, Anthony Mackie episode of Black Mirror, just one of like the many memorable faces coming up in this season of Black Mirror. June 5th. That's less than a week. That's like 5 days.
That's a Wednesday.
Is that a Wednesday?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh shit! I do shit on Wednesdays though.
And then I don't know.
Oh, I don't like that Black Mirror. I don't like a Wednesday release. Oh.
And my nephew graduates.
Yeah, we gotta go to like San Antonio.
Yeah, my nephew graduates the following day. So
Black Mirror.
Anyway,
shame on them.
We'll do what we can.
We'll
have 6 episodes or something like that, probably.
Have to watch it in the car on road trips and shit. That's for damn sure. It's a Wednesday?
I think so.
Wednesday. Well, the season does look good, guys, and if you've never checked out Black Mirror, go and check it.
Oh wait, that's
out.
a Thursday.
Oh,
But that's the day my nephew graduates from high school.
Why does your nephew graduate on a Thursday?
6th? I don't know.
We had to wait, like, when I was a kid, it was always a Friday. No, you had to graduate on a Friday.
I don't know.
Couldn't make it any earlier.
June 5th or 6th?
No, mine was in May.
This one.
Oh, this is June 5th.
Black Mirror. Okay, that's on a Wednesday. My bad.
Thought you were asking me when I was graduating.
No. All right, next. I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone's gonna binge watch this season.
Yeah, no, it's gotten the reputation now. You know. I think this is the last. Well, no, not the last preview, but there was an announcement today. We don't have a trailer for it.
No trailer out yet.
But it's good. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. No, hold on. Mute. I got that mute button on lock, yo. Alright, so expect a trailer here within like the next couple of weeks, maybe next week. I would think next week, or maybe 2 weeks from now. There will be a Glow Season 3 trailer, because there will be a Glow Season 3 August, slated for August
9th.
August 9th. Love wrestling. God, my Batman shirt's cool.
If you haven't seen Glow, I mean, it's
a wonderful
an
show about
awesome
pro wrestling.
Show. You know, this is based on a true story.
The Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Written and produced and directed by women. I mean, basically, it's just about this women's wrestling organization that came about in the 1980s, and it goes behind the scenes and. You know, about the women, how they developed their
characters. I didn't realize how passionate she was about Glow. I just thought we liked the show. No, there seems to be some passion behind it.
Season 1 was fantastic because you see everything through the eyes of Ruth, played by Allison Brie, I believe. Yeah, Allison Brie. The troll video was good.
Thank you, Exterminate.
But basically, you kind of come into this world through the eyes of Allison Brie, and she's an out-of-work actor, and she's like, what's going on here, you know? Anyway, so...
Are you about to give us the whole plot synopsis?
No. Basically, season 1, she kind of, like, develops her character. The organization tries to figure itself out. And then season 2, they're trying to figure out how to stay alive. Season 3, it's just kind of a different... They're going to Vegas thing.
Yeah, season 3 is what I'm excited for, because I know the history of Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. And yeah, when it got to Vegas, that's when it pretty much exploded and became pop culture phenomenon. So yeah, season 3 is gonna be good. I didn't expect you to just go full on spoiler there for the first 2 seasons.
What? It's not a spoiler.
I'm just
telling everyone. Like,
no, you broke it down.
Kind of basically what it's about. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you check it out.
I am useless. I think I'm just here to click the mouse, because that was just some Tom Brokaw type of crap right there. You literally just broke it down like a CNN correspondent.
Fantastic show. What can I say?
Oh no, you definitely like it.
When I'm excited about something,
I was just like, oh, it's a fun wrestling show, and Misty's over here. Ladies, listen up. I don't know.
I mean, I gotta promote that. I mean, a lot of what we're.
Oh, it's a good show.
A lot of what we're, like watching is, very
Watch it now, or else. Watch it now, or else.
Yeah, I gotta show some love to the.
I just didn't think this would be a passionate segment. I thought we were just gonna be like, oh, it comes out in August, can't wait. But she was just like, it was cute.
Good
it
at
was
ad-libbing.
Very cute. No, you were, because I had nothing. I had nothing. I was going, oh, Carlito was on an episode. That's what I would have said.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I'm wearing a Batman shirt today, because I'm very, very excited at a new animated movie that is coming soon. It's one of my favorite comics. One of my personal, Batman Hush. Not really like a classic as far as like, it wasn't in the 90s. It was more like 2000s, maybe it's mid-2000s, maybe it's even like 2010. I don't know. Anyway, it's a good comic book. It's coming out, animated movie. Everyone's talking about Batman Ninja Turtles, how good that is. And Batman Ninja Turtles animated movie is good.
Yeah.
And as someone who read that comic book as well, I'm really excited to see what they do with this. I really am, because if they stuck with Batman Ninja Turtles, if they stick with this is probably going to be one of my all-time favorite animated movies. So, without further ado, what was up with Batman movie in the Chinese aspect? Oh, you're talking about the anime? Okay, hold on. Let me bring out some more light on me. The Batman animated movie, yeah, with the Joker, and yeah, people like the anime style, and that's what happened. Batman Ninja, yeah. People like the anime style, so they just... Yeah, no, it is not great. No. Hey, man, not all of them are hits with the DC animated films, but they definitely have better... they definitely have better animated movies, more animated movies than they do live-action movies. But guys, once you see this Hush trailer, I think you're gonna be as excited as I am. Let's take a look at it, and I will keep the mouse away from the primary monitor proper. Bada bang, bada, it's gone.
We've done this dance for so long. Like the view? It's the only thing you'll catch tonight.
Is Batman your new boy toy? I have one too. None of this is my fault. He made me control Superman.
What's his name?
He calls himself Hush.
The events of the past months reach as high as Superman and as low as the Joker. All were set into motion by Hush.
Is it too much to ask for one quiet weekend?
It's like they're all crawling out from under the carpets now.
Hush knows me. He's been one step ahead of me the whole time.
Tick-tock, trail's going cold.
This just gets better and better. Hush, Batman. Hush.
It is currently, I guess it's currently out on Blu-ray and digital. I think currently, let me look if there was like a release date on there. Yeah, get it on digital Blu-ray. It is out now. actually. It came out either today or yesterday, and I just fudged up thinking that was coming in a couple weeks. My bad. Long week. But yeah, it's out now. So, I'm going to watch it after we get done with this, definitely. I'm going to pop up on the couch in my Batman pajamas. Right? No, I got work to do. I'm excited for Dark Phoenix, FYI. We did cover Dark Phoenix, I think we covered Dark Phoenix when the first trailer came out. But yeah, I really liked that X-Men cast. Not so much Days of Futures Past. I didn't like that one. But it sucks that that's gonna be their final one. Because I'm sure there's gonna be recasting once Marvel takes it over. But Batman Hush looks pretty good. Gonna watch it after the stream. And I think that concludes everything coming out. So, E3.
Yeah. I know nothing about this, so I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty.
Well, guys, I'm excited to tell you that this year, from June 7th to the 14th, or just watch,
everybody.
We can, not broadcast, but we're going to be doing live E3 conference streams where we both watch what's going on at E3 and we break it down. A lot of exciting stuff's going on at E3 this year. One of the many surprises, though, at E3 was Sony saying, hey, we're not going to be there. Hold on, PlayStation's not going to...
That's weird.
E3 isn't exciting anymore because they spoil everything like 2 weeks ahead of time. Yeah, no, Sony is not doing press conference.
Proper's like, wait, what?
Yeah. No, they announced this earlier this year. Now that doesn't mean you won't see any trailers for PlayStation games. You will, because there are still companies doing it. But Sony, they always had like one of the most looked forward to press conferences. But last year they did hire a white guy to be a samurai during their press conference.
Sony made a grave mistake.
I think Sony's thing was, why not just let the video game companies do all the promotion for us? Why should we spend money on doing these little press conference presentations when the video games company...
Aren't they developing that Twisted Metal series? Aren't they developing more series?
PlayStation is developing their own TV series and their own... Yeah, they are starting up their own production company. They've got their own little thing going.
Yeah.
They already announced that Twisted Metal is getting a TV series of some kind that's going to run of some sorts. I feel that they're going to make an app for their own programming.
Maybe they're busy. Like. Maybe they're busy doing that, and they're leaving the promotion up to the video game
I just don't know why
they.
But I would still announce that at E3 because I don't know.
I don't know.
That PlayStation move. Yeah, Sony turning into Activision, right? That's a very good point. They are. But while Sony is sitting out, the other two members of gaming, Nintendo and Microsoft, are coming in hot. But there's gonna be like a Fire Emblem game, probably an Animal Crossing game, Link's Awakening reboot. There's so many things that we might see trailers for. Luigi's Mansion 3, The Town, any new, just fucking... I can't even think of them. I'm just looking at pictures, but Bayonetta... And they're like I'm sure we'll get a Metroid 4 update, or Super Metroid 4, maybe, I don't know. But that's Nintendo, and then on the Microsoft end, Halo Infinite, more news on Halo Infinite. Nintendo just makes a pre-recorded Nintendo Direct, yep. Halo Infinite, probably Gears of War 5, Beyond Good and Evil, and then Square Enix. And like this is really what I wanted to get into, because Square Enix is probably going to have one of the biggest E3s. Because not only will there be new information about the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which you guys know I'm all about that. Not only will there be news on that, but they're also going to be responsible for probably one of the biggest, probably what's going to be one of the most hyped games ever, and that is the Marvel Avengers video game.
Nice.
It's the worldwide reveal. Will be. I don't even know. I don't even.
Do I need to move?
I don't know. I don't think it gives a date. No, you're good. It doesn't give a date. I thought it gave a date. It doesn't give a date. But during the Square Enix press conference, this will finally be revealed. I remember when this was announced, like, years ago. I was still drinking at the time. And I'm almost, like, 4 years sober. So, like, that's how long this has been worked on. I tell a lot of people, the Final Fantasy people are making the Marvel Avengers game, and the first reaction you get is like, oh, but then I go, but no, don't think about the plot of the Final Fantasy games if you're not into them. Think about how they look. So, I don't know how the Marvel Avengers storyline is going to play out. It could disappoint us all, but it's going to look fucking gorgeous. Bro, I would be so down for some Chocobo riding Avengers. I would be so down for that. If they just threw in a Chocobo for no reason, 50-minute games hidden in it. Bro. But that's the exciting part. Like, we joke, but that's what's really exciting about this Marvel Avengers game. Will it be like a Final Fantasy game? Not so much in, like, the turn-based, but in, like, that open world type of aspect, like that Final Fantasy 15 had. Give Iron Man and Buster Blade. You guys are just playing. You guys are just fooling around. We should be pumped about this. Like, all jokes aside, this could be like you could choose between, the possibilities are endless. Choose between flying around as Iron Man, jumping around as the Hulk. Who knows who they've included in the Avengers cast? We assume they're just doing movie Avengers. This could be comic book Avengers and any pick of the litter. Just, Guys, I'm excited. But that's the Square Enix side. Bethesda is apparently supposed to have news on Doom Eternal, Wolfenstein Youngblood. They're going to make some, I'm sure they're going to make some Fallout 76 improvement announcements. And also new Elder Scrolls. Also, Cyberpunk. 2077 from CD Projekt Red. I don't know how that game's gonna be. That's just one of those it might. I'm just hoping we don't overhype that game. It looks great. I don't want to get my hopes up though. It's the same thing with Death Stranding. For some reason, I don't trust Death Stranding with Norman Reedus coming out. I was telling you about that game.
I watched the beginning of that trailer and I'm like, what? There's a fetus in this?
Yeah.
We're going inside of a womb to look at a fetus?
It's like Alabama. It's like Alabama made the video game.
That's literally all I could think about for the first 30 seconds. So because of that, I was like, no, I'm done watching this. That's all I could think about was going in and seeing that fetus. That's it. You know.
This took a dark turn.
I'm not, that's it. That's all I could think about.
Oh no, our subs are getting canceled. Because it was so creepy.
What? No,
people
I'm
are
not
canceling subs.
I'm not. No, that was just my reaction to the beginning of the trailer. As I've never heard of the game before, I just started watching it and I was like, what?
Yeah, she literally stopped everything she was doing. It's like, is this a fetus? What is that?
I mean,
it's a fetus and Norman Reedus and their names rhyme, and that just hit me.
It's okay. I mean, it's not my thing.
I'd change my last name if it rhymed with fetus.
There are only a handful of video games that I'm into. They're older ones, and either that or what Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, that type of thing.
I think Quantic Dream just has that market share, that type of game, just on lock. You know what I mean? I just think they have it on lock. But I don't know. Death Stranding may be good. Dan Jesus. Anyway. Well, Norman Reedus and fetus. I don't think we should say fetus anymore. I just don't like the word.
That's alright.
I don't know what your definition of it is. I don't care about that. I think we can just all agree. It's a gross sounding word.
I was just throwing in my opinion on that part of the trailer. And
I'm just going off into my own little space.
We still have a review to do.
We do. We have so many. Yeah, we do. We do. So yeah, E3. The dates. When are they? June 7th to the 14th. It's gonna be a crazy week in gaming. Just asking for a friend. Will Amadeus Cho be in the video game? I don't know. We'll know at E3. Nice moist fetus. I like how you spelled it, though. See, if it's spelled like that, I don't have a problem with it.
That's not how you spell it.
Well, no, I know, but, like, that's a nice way of spelling it. It doesn't look as gross when it's... I'm sorry. Off in my own little world again.
I don't understand what you're saying, but I respect it all the same.
I don't know if Dead World's in the chat. Dead World.
Dead World told us.
Last week, he said, before this came out, Dead World was like, hey, get on that rim of the world. Nick Fan, how you doing? Welcome to Nerd Alert. I think, no, Nick Fan's been in Nerd Alert before. Rim of the World. Dead World told us to check it out. We showed the trailer last week, I believe, and then we watched it. Guys, this is on Netflix right now. Rim of the World was pretty damn awesome.
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was going to be this Stranger Things knockoff, and it really wasn't. It was its own type of thing.
And some people seem to think that it is a Stranger Things knockoff, but I mean, come on, it's way lighter. I mean, yeah, they have this grave task of saving the world on their shoulders, but they still have time to joke and pal around and crap, you know.
Yeah, and the humor's like South Park. Like, it had a lot of South Park humor type to it, kind of like dirty and and then the kids are hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought the kids, I was like, man, not another damn Stranger Things or It, and these kids were funnier. Yeah. And not taking anything away from the Stranger Things kids, they're doing what's in the script, but in this script, I really dug because it was kids against aliens, and the aliens looked dope. Like, the aliens looked really cool and scary, and like the plot was just really structured well.
They really they picked their moments so that maximum impact.
Yeah.
You know, there was maximum impact on the viewer. Like, you know, they didn't do too much of the palling around or too much of the whole serious. You know what I mean? Like, you always kind of see like a little bit too much of someone's background sometimes, or it's way too sad. You see some of the kids' background and where they're coming from, but it's just enough to satisfy that curiosity, I think. And there's, you know, and they become buds, and I like that. Somehow it's a feel-good movie. Like, it's a sci-fi, but it's like ends up being like a feel-good movie, I think.
Right.
You know.
Funny, I got a Batman shirt on too. I just scanned my face on 2K19 for. Hey Nick Fan, we don't talk sports on Nerd Alert. That's a rule. We don't talk sports. But I will be streaming 2K19 eventually some this week, and we'll talk about it, man. Yeah, because I do want to talk to you about it. Mm-hmm. But Nerd Alert is no sports, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
No worries.
No. You didn't do anything wrong. We didn't do because if we just start talking sports, this is going to be a 5-hour show. And it has nothing to do with women hating sports or anything. It's just she knows if I start talking about sports, we could be here for 5 hours.
And I'm just going to have this look the entire time.
This is her, and I'm going to be like, so Kobe, I think Kobe. No, bro, Kobe was the greatest. You see how terrible... See... But thank you for the hilarious moment. No, you brought out this hilarious moment that we're going to clip.
Yeah, we're going to clip that.
But welcome. Watch Rim of the World on Netflix.
I think it's good.
It's really, really good and enjoyable, and the humor was like South Park-like. And yeah, it was really, really, really good. Totally recommend. Do we do like a 10 out of 10 glasses? I don't know. We're not going to do the whole Nerd Alert ranking system or 2 thumbs up. We're just going to tell you it's good when you have the time. Watch it. But speaking of if you have the time, watch it. Rim of the World isn't on EU Netflix. What's wrong with What's going on with the EU Netflix?
I gotta stream to NA for that.
Oh yeah, no, you can switch your settings on Netflix to go UK or US. It's like a little hack tool. Yeah, Netflix looks down upon it, but there's really nothing they can do about it. Well, I'd say it's worth going to the North American to watch, I'd say.
I think so, yeah.
But if you have Amazon Prime, y'all, Good Omens. Now, this is a show we want everyone to watch with us. We watched the first episode last night, fell asleep during the second episode because it was like 4 in the morning. and the Dolph Ziggler show made us tired. But we watched the first episode. We remember the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, this show is so dope.
It's fantastic.
This show, like Adam. Okay, so like it does an Adam and Eve. I don't. What do we sell them on? I don't know what we sell them on.
It's really quick and witty. It's really hilarious in an intelligent way.
It makes the end of the world fun.
Yes. The
David Tennant, as you can see, it plays a demon. Who else is in
Michael Sheen plays the angel.
Yeah, and oh my God, how do we sell him on? John Hamm is the angel Gabriel. Oh my God.
Frances McDormand.
Frances McDormand is the voice of God.
Yeah, she's the voice of God, which I was like, wait, is that her? Oh yeah, she like. Oh my God, I love Frances McDormand.
It's very. It has a very like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy feel, but not in the sense like. But there's like American humor in there too, and it's like a good mixture of American and British humor, and. I guess we could tell them the plot. I would rather they just start watching it.
I mean, if you want to chat about it, we can chat about it. But
okay,
I mean,
we can talk about the first episode.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's been a week.
So the first episode, no, it hadn't been a week. It came out last night.
Really? Why do I think? Oh, we watched Rim of the World a week ago.
Yeah. We watched Rim of the World a week ago. This just came out on Netflix, and we watched the first episode. So. These two guys, one's a demon, one's an angel.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I'm just giving them the plot, and they're friends, right? And then the end of the world comes. And for whatever reason, they don't want everything to end, even though it's part of a divine plan that both Satan and God are following, as we are all aware, because we've all bumped into religion at some point in our lives. And they basically decide, no, we're not going to let the end of the world happen. But at the same time, they can't let their respective bosses know that they're trying to prevent the end of the world. And it's really, I think, in my opinion, I think it's the friendship they have with one another that keeps them from wanting or keeps them from, or makes them want to stop the end of the world.
I think it's that, in that they've been on Earth this entire time.
Yeah.
You know, and they enjoy Earth.
They enjoy Earth too.
I think that's what it is. And so basically they are trying to keep the Antichrist.
There is an Antichrist.
From becoming evil.
Yeah.
Basically.
That is their plan.
So,
keep the Antichrist from becoming evil. And it's we got into a little bit of episode 2.
Yeah.
And there's some factors that come in that add even more to the show, to the show story, where it's just like, oh shit.
There are a lot of, at this point, even in episode 2, there are a lot of different facets and points of view mixed in.
It seems like, episode 1 is more of a take on the spiritual realm of, Adam and Eve is in this episode and everything, and then you get into episode 2 and they start to add fantasy elements to it, and then you're like, oh, okay.
All right.
And what I'm liking about it so far, and though I consider myself just agnostic, it's not really sacrilegious. I could show this to like a Christian friend or someone, a religious friend of mine, and they wouldn't be offended. I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe it's about just.
It's just a take on the biblical end of the world. It is a really funny take on the biblical end of the world. Yeah. And we want y'all to watch it with us.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it here, so we don't have to do like spoiler-free reviews like that. It's not really. Yeah, that was pretty spoiler-free. Didn't tell them the end of the episode. Didn't tell them the funny twist.
Yeah.
But no, that is good.
We'll just kind of give a general review every week.
I'd like to watch it. Exterminate. It's on Netflix. Not Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime. I guess you could get it off Amazon as well. Or, you just do the usual internet thing. Just Google it and find a link. But yeah, it's a great show. Only 6 episodes, too.
I'm sure you can get the entire season if you're not a Prime member, who's not a Prime member, though.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's pretty much an Amazon Prime member now just because of the shipping stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the free 2-day shipping.
But yeah, I mean, if you're a Prime member, you can watch it for free.
You can watch it for free. But, I mean, if you're good at the internet, I'm not. But if you are, you work your magic. Because this is like this is a fantastic show so far. It really is. Who's been your favorite actor on the show?
I was
Why
just
are you
gonna
farting
say.
and shit?
I
What's
was
wrong
just
with
gonna
you?
say, as a content creator, I don't condone torrenting things.
Oh, get
I
off
don't
it.
condone it.
People are gonna do it. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't condone it, but I'm like, it's whatever they want to do, however they want to watch it. I don't know what you were doing. I thought you were having a stroke. You were over there. I was like, what's going on? Oh, she's got her, like, serious face on right now. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
My favorite actor so far in this, I mean, it's really early to tell, but, I mean, so far I'm liking the two leads. I mean, John Hamm does an awesome job from what I've seen.
What did I do, Extermin? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I was checking on her well-being. And then she's like, I don't condone torrenting. But it's gonna happen anyway, so who cares?
I just wanted to make my opinion known.
Okay. Right on. Fetus. There.
You said it, not me.
I just wanted to say fetus one more time.
Yeah, anyway, I mean.
So, watch it, and then come back. Let's talk about we just want to make it one of those shows where it's like a book club, except it's a TV show.
We're going to talk about episode 2 next week.
Next week? I think everybody will have time to binge watch it by then, because it's only 6 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all you guys. Should we wait 2 weeks, or should we wait a week for people to binge watch it? What do you guys think?
Just remember, we have to. Thursday, we're going out of town.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm sorry. If she says, I don't remember this stuff. We are going somewhere. We're going. Her nephew's graduating. I didn't remember. So yeah, we'll do it in 2 weeks.
The review of the rest of the series, or okay.
Because 2 weeks is plenty of time to binge watch it. Am I right? Or is this another smack him type of thing? I don't know. I don't know why we're scheduling right on the show. But okay. So yeah, 2 weeks, everybody. 2 weeks to watch it. And that is the last segment for today. Let's go back to the live scene. But yeah, that is the last segment for the day. We're gonna have a New Crowd's Fault tonight. Couldn't get out this morning because I just wanted to sleep, but it should be out tonight. New Crowd's Fault on the YouTube, which you can go to right here. Boop. And you can like us on Facebook. Right. Oh. There. Follow if you haven't followed. Oh, no, that's our YouTube. Yeah, that's our YouTube. You can go through our Facebook right there. All that good stuff.
Everything links back to everything else.
Everything links back to everything else. Bada bang. I don't have Amazon Prime. I don't use those turds. I'm not sure how we'll watch it. Anything new with This World Won't Break.
We are doing a Dallas screening on June 22nd. June 22nd at Saturday, June 22nd at Texas Theater.
So it is still in the screening and the film festival stages right now.
Yeah, it's not up online anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
But thank you for asking about that.
Yes.
Because missed it. They've everybody on the crew and cast has been liking Nerd Alert and has the Nerd Alert Facebook page, and they like the fact that we talk about it on here. So we will be getting just any updates. You will hear about it. Exterminate.
Yes.
You definitely will hear about it because they hear that we've been showing the trailer and shit, and then they like it.
The idea behind not
they aren't like CBS.
The idea behind not putting it up online is that, because we're still in festival runs, we need to get people out to the theater to see the movie, so why go to the theater to see it if it's up online? So that's why it's not up online yet.
But my idea is when it's ready to be online, we have a watch party right here. We actually show a movie on the channel.
We will, we can talk to the director about it.
That's just a goal. We might have it, might not, but it's just an idea in my head. Fuck
So
CBS. They can't mute me for saying fuck them.
They will.
You can't take this down, CBS.
We will keep y'all posted about This World Won't Break.
And we will end every stream with a big middle finger to CBS. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm over it. I just wanted an episode where, we said that in the chat once. Yeah. That was it. We won't say it anymore. Because I'm sure they'll come up with something. Yo, my guy, female companion, I'm going to sleep. Right on proper. Thank you so much for joining us so late. Really appreciate it, man. We are on the last thing episode, our last thing in the episode anyway. So you stay for the whole thing. Have a good day and happy streaming, guys. See you later, proper. Thank you for being proper. That was lame. I'll think of a better one the next time you're coming in here. But yeah, see you later, my dude. But yeah, so we got through the This World Won't Break thing. I'll be having some new stand-up weekends here pretty soon, and I'll pretty much know tomorrow. So things are about to get, that was proper lame. It was proper lame. So I'll have some new stand-up dates tomorrow. I'll know them tomorrow. Things are about to get really busy. We're scheduling another live on Nerd Alert on location at the National Video Game Museum. We're trying to schedule that, get that down, and film that and put that on the channel. Got a lot of things. So if you can hit that follow button, if you don't follow, that would be awesome. Never miss an episode. If you'd like to donate, please donate. If you don't, that's cool too. If you want to give bits, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. Anyways, guys, for Nerd Alert, I'm Dan.
I'm Misty.
And until next week, we'll see ya. Thanks for coming. Thanks for interacting and joining in. Insomniac stream tonight, by the way. Don't know what we're doing on yet, but check the Discord. Anyway, we out! We out here! What should I close on? What should we close on?
I don't know.